Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, not that long ago I filmed a bit of a DIY kind of at home brow dyeing kind of video for you guys, and I was using this product here, which is the 𝘰𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘀 dye brow kit. I've been using this product for quite some time and enjoyed it, like had no problems with it or anything like that. Still don't have any problems with it, but you guys actually suggested a different product and it is so much better. So I had to redo this video, show you guys the new product that I'm using. Like I said, this is still a good product. I would still use this if I didn't know that this other product existed, and it's this right here. Loads of you guys actually suggested getting men's dye, like beard dye, which is obviously suitable for your face. Quick disclaimer before we go any further, obviously you have to do a patch test before using any kind of dyeing product. Oh gosh, I got this. This is the Just for Men moustache and beard dye, and I got it in the light brown. So as you can see from my roots, they are super dark blonde. The rest of my hair is dyed. Yes, I need to have my roots dyed, but I'm sure there are loads of people in the UK right now having this same problem. So yeah, I like having a darker brow. So I've done my makeup but done nothing on my brows. This one's a lot fuller than this one, but overall they're pretty sparse. They're quite light. I get loads of really random blonde, like white blonde hairs in them, so I need to kind of dye them to even out the coverage, but I also want them to look a lot more full than this. So I've only used this product once before. I thought it was really good. In terms of easy to apply, this one is slightly easier just because of the consistency of the dye. However, I found the results and the colour for this one so much better. I was using the dark brown with 𝘰𝘮𝘮𝘪𝘀 before. In terms of price as well, so they're very similar in price, but you actually get a lot more dye in the Just for Men one. So this one is £7.50. Oh, we've got a dog lying on the tripod. The 𝘰𝘮𝘮𝘮 one is £7.50 and this one was £7.40. I got it on Amazon. I'm sure you could go to Boots and get it a little bit cheaper, but I paid for convenience. But you do actually get quite a lot more in this one than this. So this is the dye bottle for the 𝘰𝘮𝘮𝘮 one, and then this is the dye for the Just for Men's one. So you similar price products, but you get so much more for your money. But either way, it's super cost effective. It's really easy to do. I'm just going to run you through it really quickly what I do. So my eyebrows are completely clean. I have makeup on but nothing on my eyebrows. I just have a little, I think this is called a dappen dish or something like that. And it's so easy. You basically just mix 50-50 of these colours. Obviously, like I said before, make sure you do your patch test. It's super important, especially when you're using it on your face. So I just do a little squeeze of this one. So that was the colour base. And then you just get a tube of the activator as well. So that's what they look like. And then I just tend to use like it is really like a makeup brush. It's just like a thin kind of angled brush. So I'm gonna mix these up really quickly. Now I'd say if you are like, if you've never done your brows before, it is super easy. You don't need to be scared or anything. But I would say, I mean, if you look at the consistency of this, it's very creamy, whereas the 𝘰𝘮𝘮𝘮𝘮 one I found was a lot thicker. So it is more difficult to put this one on, the Just for Men one on, just because it's a bit like the consistency of moisturiser and it's a bit more slippy to kind of put on, if that makes sense. But yeah, I do find the results of this a lot better. I tend to just brush it straight onto my eyebrow, like if I was just doing my eyebrows with an eyebrow pencil. If you are worried about staining your skin, you can get a cotton wool bud with some Vaseline and draw an outline of Vaseline around your brows to protect your skin as well. This product will dye your skin, which I personally like because I have a lot of areas, particularly on this brow, where I am missing kind of hairs and stuff from the dreaded over plucking that I did when I was like 14. But yeah, it will dye your skin to kind of fill in those kind of patches. In terms of how long it lasted, the last time I did it was, and I know because I shared it on Instagram, 19th of April. Today is the 13th, so that's about 3.5 weeks. And my brows aren't 100% back to normal. So I'd say it lasts 3 to 4 weeks. Obviously everyone's different. Like I said, I kind of just brush it on and it stains my skin. But if you don't want it to stain your skin, you just want to tint your brows, apply it with a little doodie like this and just brush it onto the hairs, and that will give you a really good result as well. But anyway, I've mixed this up. I'm just going to apply it to my brows. I'll probably time lapse this bit because it does take me a little while to get it into the exact kind of shape and style that I want. I've gone over the lines a couple of places, so all I'm going to do is just wipe the dye away immediately with a little cotton wool bud or Q-tip if you're American. I just dampened it under the tap, and I'm just going to literally wipe away anywhere where I've got dye where I don't want it to be. Okay, so that is my brows all done. This is what I mean, it's easier with the Eyelure one because it's more of like a dark brown gel. You can really see where it's going. But because this is a lighter colour, it is a lot more difficult to kind of make it out. But I'm just going to set my timer now for 5 minutes, which isn't very long, but that's all it needs to kind of do its thing. I think for the Eyelure one, it takes like more like 10 minutes. I can't remember off the top of my head actually. But yeah, this reacts really, really quickly, which is why when I do get it on my skin where I don't want it, I make sure I wipe it off really, really quickly. Right, I will check back in with you guys when this is ready to come off. Okay, so my timer is literally about to go off, and I've just gotten ready some clean cotton wool pads, and I also have a wet one as well, and all I'm going to do is literally just wipe off the dye and then go over with a wet cotton wool pad just to make sure that all of the dye is fully off. And I didn't think you need to scrub it, but I made sure when I was putting it on that all of my hairs were fully saturated in the dye, so it's important to make sure you get all of that off. Time's up. Time to take it off. Now this is super easy to do because it literally took me about 5 minutes to get it set up and get it on, and then 5 minutes to let it develop, and literally like 2 seconds to wipe it off at the end as well. So you really only need to like dedicate probably like 10 minutes to this. Like I said, maybe every 3 to 4 weeks. And that's it really. It's super, super quick. It lasts really well as well. My makeup's, I've like wiped off all my foundation around it, so I'm gonna look really weird. And that is my brows done. So it's just made them look a lot darker, fuller, and more kind of uniform as well. Obviously like I've wiped all my makeup off, so I look a bit weird. But yeah, the quickest and easiest way I have ever done my brows. I know that salons are opening back up again, but I've always done my brows from home. I just like doing them at home. I feel like I get a good result. The reason I like the colour of this one a lot more for me is I found that the Eyelure one had a bit of a green undertone to it, whereas this one has more of like an ashy undertone to it. So I feel like it just suits my kind of skin tone and like my hair colour a lot more. And then obviously when I do my brows like this saves me so much time, because most days I won't do anything to my brows, and if I do stuff to my brows, I'll show you what I do. These little products here are all I use. So this is the NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade, I think that's how you say it. I put that on with a little flat angle brush and brow gel just to fluff them up a little bit. So I'm going to do them super quickly now, but literally it takes me about 2 seconds because I just sort of touch it up ever so slightly. but this has gone from taking me like 10 minutes to do my brows to like 2 seconds. You can see how little product I have to put on them to get them sort of, but I mean, like I said, I don't really do this every day. I'll just like leave them as they are. This is just to like strengthen them up a little bit more. Trying to do this in real time so you guys can see like how little time it takes. And then this is the St. Luxe brow gel. This is one I got in my glossy box, and I'll literally just kind of brush the hairs up to make them look more natural and kind of break up that line a bit because I don't want them looking too harsh. And that's it. That is all it takes. 10 minutes doing the dye every 3 to 4 weeks, and literally 2 seconds if I do feel like I want a little bit more of a strong brow, and that is it. Literally the best time-saving hack ever. So yeah, it's just the Just for Men moustache and beard dye, and I'm a massive convert. I'm definitely not going back to the eyelaw stuff because this is the one. But let me know if you guys try out this brow dye hack, and if you have tried it out, let me know what your thoughts are as well. Like I said, I wouldn't have tried it if it wasn't for you guys, because you were the ones who actually recommended it to me in the first place. It literally never crossed my mind until you guys said so. So thank you so much for everyone who commented with like recommendations and stuff, because it's definitely very, very helpful. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you haven't already subscribed, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an upcoming video. And until next time, I will see you guys later.